Welcome to the Temple Performing Arts Center. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones and any other noise-making devices, as our program is about to begin. Would you please rise for the procession of the graduates and remain standing for our national anthem?
that few attempt and even fewer achieve. Graduate education is a demanding journey. It requires curiosity, discipline, creativity, and unwavering commitment to growth. Not only have you deepened your own knowledge in your fields, you have contributed to the advancement of knowledge itself. You have asked hard questions, you have wrestled with uncertainty, and you have emerged stronger, wiser, and more capable. At a time when our world faces complex challenges, from climate change to technological disruption to global health, the role of science, discovery, and innovation has never been more vital. Your work stands at the heart of progress. Science is not just a collection of facts. It is a way of thinking, a way of questioning, and a way of imagining a better future. We need your insight, your rigor, and your passion to guide us forward. But your journey is about more than expertise. It is about leadership. It is about the ability to confront challenges that have no easy answers, to create new pathways where none existed before, and to inspire others to think differently, to think bigger. Today, we recognize your extraordinary accomplishments, and we also look ahead because we know that your impact is just beginning. Whether you continue in academia, lead in industry, drive innovation in technology, education, government, or beyond, the world needs your talents, your vision, and your resilience. We are proud to call you alumni of Temple University. Wherever you go, know that you carry with you a legacy of excellence, of discovery, and of service. Congratulations once again, and may your next steps be as bold and brilliant as the ones that brought you here today. Thank you. Today's featured speaker is Chen Weir, who earned his bachelor's and master's in chemistry here at Temple, and is now a member of the CST Board of Visitors. Jim started at Merck in drug discovery in 1980, and over his 28 years in the company, he did research on antidepressants, oxytocin inhibitors, and Sirna. Very good. A short double-stranded RNA molecule that regulates gene expression using drug development and gene therapy. He started working on protease inhibitors for the treatment of HIV in 1985, and by 1996, Merck released Crixivant, the first effective treatment for the disease. In 1997, Weir and 4 of his colleagues received the National Inventor of the Year Award for their discovery, and the following year received the award for creative invention from the American Chemical Society. As a result of Jim's continued work on HIV, Merck released Icentris in 2007, which proved to be even more effective than earlier drugs. After retiring, Jim co-founded the College of Science and Technology Alumni Board, and under his leadership, started the college's successful OWL-to-OWL mentoring program, the Alumni Board Scholarship Fund, and many other initiatives. Please welcome Jim Weir.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. First, I'd like to thank the College of Science and Technology for inviting me. It's quite an honor to be invited to this. Most of all, I want to congratulate you. This is quite an achievement. You've achieved academic success. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is success. Success in the working world, success personally. What is success? And how how do we achieve it? So let me give you some history about myself. So I started at Temple in 1972. You all remember that, right? 1972? Come on. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. I don't remember too much of it either. But I do remember that tuition, when I started, was $400 per semester. Can you imagine? So fast forward to 1977, I entered graduate school here at Temple. Tuition at that point was $700 a semester. So I started graduate school, and I started working for Dr. Crow, K-R-O-W, which, by the way, is work spelled backwards. And that's exactly what it is. So I worked for Dr. Crow, and I realized I'm so poor, I can't eat. I mean, I was just the poorest church mouse. So at the same time, this is 1980, I found out that Merck is hiring research chemists, bachelor's and master's chemists. I thought, I can always come back for my PhD. I'll bail with a master's and go to Merck, and that's what I did. But before I got to Merck, I had the interview, okay? And the interview went well, with application, etc., and they made me an offer. And my research advisor said, how much do they offer you? And I told him. He said, oh, no, ask for more. You're worth more than that, aren't you? Yeah, I'm worth more than that, you know, what the heck? So I asked for more, and Merck promptly said no. You get the offer we paid. So I went back to my research advisor and said, hey, you told me to ask for more. They said no. And he says, yeah, I didn't think they were going to do that. But you're the one that told me this. He said, look, if you don't ask, you'll never know. So don't ever be afraid to ask. And that came up later on in my life, and I'll bring that up to you shortly. At any rate, so I started working at Merck, and I was working on depression, alpha-2 antagonists. And it's the darndest thing working on depressants, antidepressants, because what do you use as an animal model? How do you know when an animal is depressed? They have these things called muracidal rats. These are also called killer rats. And these rats would just have a killer instinct. They would open a cage, they'd dangle a mouse down, boom! The mouse is gone. So they figured they were depressed. So finally I came up with something that looked really, really good. And they decided to do a very small clinical trial. And this trial was just healthy males. And this was done at Jefferson Hospital. And right now I'm thinking I'm the most successful chemist in the world. That's success. Well, maybe not. So it turns out that 3 weeks later we get a phone call. We got a problem? What's the problem? I'm thinking, oh my God, I killed somebody. No, it caused priapism. Now, for those who don't know what priapism is, Viagra causes priapism. Cialis causes priapism. In fact, chemical structure is really, really similar to Cialis. So Merck, being the most conservative company in the world, that's it. That kills the project. 10 years later, they come out with Viagra, a $6 billion a year drug. Merck lost that opportunity. Anyway, so 2 things happened at that time. One is it killed the project. The other is I became the most popular guy in the department. Everybody wanted to know me. So with the project dead, my supervisor comes up to me and says, look, we want to start a project on HIV, this new disease that's going around. For those of you who remember back then, that was the front page of every newspaper. It was the headline in every news report. People were scared to death because there was nothing. So we start working on HIV protease inhibitors. And at the same time, Merck pulled out all the stops. They hired the best biologists, the best pharmacologists, and they hired a guy named Irv Siegel. And Irv Siegel was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. He was 34 years old, unbelievably well. And they allowed me to come to their meetings when we planned strategy. So we were sitting there with all these great scientists and watching Earth Siegel work. It was so inspiring. It was very, very cool. And so that's the way it went for a couple of years until 1988. December 21st of 1988. And that's when some idiot blew up an airplane, Pan Am Flight 103 above Lockerbie, Scotland. Killed 259 people. Earth Siegel was one of them. That was really painful. For the entire project, that was really painful. But we kept working, we kept trudging, and sure enough, by 1994, we had something. We had something that looked really good. And so we applied to the FDA. The FDA said, you know what, this looks so good, we're going to fast track. This is the first drug ever to be fast tracked. 18 months from application to approval. And sure enough, by 1996, we released Indinavir, or Crixaban. And AIDS changed overnight. It went from a death sentence to a manageable disease, just like that. It was so inspiring. Now, it wasn't a perfect drug, but it worked. So, next thing you know, you start receiving awards. And they're very, very uncomfortable. I don't know of a single scientist who goes into the business to receive awards. That's just not what you do. And I don't even have a PhD, I'm a lab rat. There were 5 of us that won this National Inventor of the Year award. And the awards get weirder and weirder. I got an award from my grade school. My grade school. 10 years later, in 2007, we received the European Inventor of the Year award, non-European division. Why would they have such an award? I have no idea. Anyway, so in 2008, I retired because I couldn't. They gave me a package I couldn't refuse. And as soon as I retired, myself and Paul Crisillo were inducted into the Gallery of Success here at Temple. And at the same time, Dr. Hailo Dai, who's up here on stage, said, I want to start an alumni board with the intent of mentoring. And I thought, wow, this is great, because all I wanted to do was work with students when I got out of Merck. So we did. We started an alumni board, and by 2011, we had a mentoring program, the Al program, which is still going strong today. And we've mentored hundreds of students, and it's very, very successful. Then I became president, and I said, you know what we need? We need a scholarship fund. So we started a scholarship fund. I remember when we did that first scholarship out, it was touching me. It was just, I can't believe we did this. Today, we get about 6 scholarships, one for every major in college science and technology. We also started a Shapansky Fund. Steve Shapansky was a friend of mine who was president, passed away in office. So the Shapansky Fund feeds students. It supplies food and money to the charity pantry. And I'm very adamant about that because I never want to hear of a student having to drop out of school because they can't eat. Because that's how I was back in 1980. So, my question to you is, what are all these successes? And there's a lot of successes in there, professional and personal successes. What do they all have in common? Well, I'll show you by a story. When we won the National Inventor of the Year award, it was in Washington, D.C. I was in San Francisco. I had to take a red eye to Washington. Merck had a tuxedo all ready for me. Jump in the tuxedo, next thing you know, you're pushed through the curtains, and it's a press conference. I'm a lab rat. Press conference. You're in a press conference. Then there's luncheon. There's all kinds of things. It's just a whirlwind day. And by the evening, we received the awards. And at the awards ceremony, we're milling around afterwards, and this young fellow comes up to me and says, "Can I have your autograph?" And I look up, and there were tears running down his cheeks. I said, "Why did you want my autograph?" He said, "Because Otherwise, it was all beakers and testings. But now, it sort of hit home. So the take-home lesson for me is, if you want to be successful, touch the lives of other people. Touch the lives of other people in a positive way. And if you can do that, you will be successful beyond your wildest dreams. Trust me. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
That was amazing, wasn't it? Thank you, Jim. At each graduation, we feature a student speaker who is selected based on the strength of their submitted speech and their inspiring story. Today's student speaker is Jordan Howe, who is graduating with a professional science master's in bioinformatics. As a Temple undergraduate, Jordan was part of the university's honors program with a double major in biochemistry and Spanish. She was also a member of the Temple's women's rowing team, a Flying Ford ambassador, and undergraduate teaching assistant. Jordan worked on a project with the College of Public Health that involved conducting literature reviews and data analysis from surveys to examine potential causes of increased tobacco usage among sexual minority populations. Her work with Professor Spiridula Matsika research group on modeling the effect of substituents on the electronically excited states of indole derivatives was published with Howe as first author in the Journal of Computational Chemistry in September 2024. As a graduate student, Jordan did work with the Elrod Lab in the Aging and Cardiovascular Discovery Center at Temple's Lewis Cass School of Medicine. Jordan is conducting a computational protein docking pipeline to determine the interactome of the MICU proteins. She will be continuing this work in the Biomedical Sciences PhD program at the Lewis Cass School of Medicine after graduation. Please welcome Jordan Howe.
Perseverance conquers. If you're a Temple student, there's a nearly 100% chance that you've seen these words before. On a poster in Cirque, in TU Portal, or on the wall between Fury and Bioliv. In the rush of classes, meetings, and research projects, these words can easily fade into the background. Yet as I reflect on my time at Temple, those words come into focus. My academic journey has been defined by taking the plunge. From starting the bioinformatics graduate program with only a semester of computational experience, to joining a lab as their sole computational biologist, and even to standing here and speaking in front of you all today. The choice to try something new is often the easy part. It's the perseverance to keep going that defines the outcome. I found my perseverance truly tested last year when I began my time in my research lab to start my capstone project. When taking on this new project, I felt like I was in over my head, unsure of my abilities, and questioning whether I even belonged in the lab. But I kept showing up. I kept writing code, reading papers I barely understood at first, and bit by bit, making progress. There wasn't a sudden breakthrough that changed things. It was the accumulation of small, persistent efforts. And while my standing here today is proof that things did work out, it also shows that confidence and knowledge are not prerequisites for progress. They are built from perseverance. I'm sure each individual in this room has taken their own steps into uncharted territory. One thing that sets today's graduating class apart is where we all earn the degree we will walk away with today. Temple is the kind of place that values determination, grit, and yes, perseverance. And I know that when we walk out the door today, each person in this room will be equipped to not only pursue new challenges, but to grow through them and end up somewhere better than we ever could have imagined. So as we walk across the stage and into the next chapter, my advice is this: take the plunge, even when it feels uncertain. Apply for that role that scares you. and refusing to give up. Because at Temple, we did more than just learn that perseverance conquers. We proved it, and we will keep proving it wherever we go next. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jordan. Wonderful speech. Maybe one more round of applause. Thank you. Okay, before we move on to the presentation of degrees, I would like all the graduates to help me thank and share our love and gratitude to all your family, friends, and loved ones that are present with you here today. I would also like us to thank all the faculty and staff here who have supported you during your years in CST. And for some of you, your many years here at CST. Could I have the faculty and staff here, whether on stage or in the audience, stand? Okay, so faculty and staff in the audience or on stage. Faculty, please join me. Thank you. Okay, so would the candidates of the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science, and Professional Science Masters in the College of Science and Technology please rise? Okay. Dean Mustafa, it is my pleasure to present you the class of 2025 who have earned the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science, and Professional Science Masters in the College of Science and Technology.
Thank you, Dr. Stroming. On behalf of Temple University and the College of Science and Technology, it is my pleasure to present to you your respective degrees today. Congratulations. You all may be seated.
Thank you. Would the degree recipients of the Doctor of Philosophy in Bioinformatics please come forward?
Dr. Chong Lee, advised by Dr. Mindy Shi, dissertation title, Integrated Analytics for Understanding 3D Genome Organization and Functional Impact of Human Genetic Variation.
Dr. Lisa Smokin, advised by Dr. Sudhir Kumar. Dissertation title, The Mechanistic Role of Epistasis in Evolutionary Rate Variation and Neutral Theory.
Dr. Christopher Bruce Carnevale, advised by Dr. Robert Sanders. Dissertation title, Investigations of Bacteriotory and Microplastics in the Southern Ocean.
Dr. Emily Jane Cowell, advised by Dr. Eric Cordes. Dissertation title, Ecological Dynamics of Methane Seed Foundation Species, Succession, Disturbance, Response, and Niche Stability.
Dr. Avery Selberg, advised by Dr. Sergey Pond. Dissertation title, From Genes to Traits, a combined approach to detecting sequence errors and convergent evolution.
Would the degree recipients of the Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry please come forward?
Dr. James Allen, advised by Dr. Michael Zadilla. Dissertation title, Structure and Properties of Novel Energetic Coordination Complexes and Their Potential as Magnetically Switchable Explosives.
Dr. Lori Giovanni, advised by Dr. Ann Valentine. Dissertation title, Insights into the Metal Handling Mechanisms of TiO2 Binding Bacteria Rhodococcus ruber.
Advised by Dr. Susan Jansen Varnum. Dissertation title, Integrating Data Analytics and Computational Programming for Enhanced Material Design in High-Performance Thin-Film Optical Coatings. Dr. Stephen Robert Gould, advised by Dr. Vincent Volz. Dissertation title, The Use of Expanded Ensemble for the Prediction of Water Organic Solvent Partition Coefficients of Small Drug-like Molecules. Dr. Danny Lowe, advised by Dr. Christian Schaffmeister. Dissertation title, Design, Synthesis, and Applications of Spiralimer-Based Macrocycles.
Dr. Vaibhav Singh, advised by Dr. Spiridula Matsika. Dissertation title, Modeling Cation Dynamics in Strong Field Ionization, Non-Adiabatic Dynamics and Quantum Chemistry Approaches. Dr. Yuhao Wu, advised by Dr. Hai-Long Dai. Dissertation title, Partitioning of Water-Soluble Organic Molecules at Aerosol Surface, observed with second harmonic scattering.
Will the degree recipients of the Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Information Science please come forward?
Dr. Rafa Sala Alderbois, advised by Dr. Zoran Abramovich. Dissertation title, Graph-Based Approach, Bridging Insights from Structured and Unstructured Data.
Dr. Hussein Otuli, advised by Dr. Zoran Obradovic. Dissertation title, Modeling Infrequent Events by Integrating Noisy Data from Multiple Sources and Applying Machine Learning to Classify and Predict Disruptions.
Dr. Sam Black, advised by Dr. Richard Souvenir. Dissertation title, Image Classification with Unstructured Collections. Dr. Saman Anayati, advised by Dr. Justin Shi. Dissertation title, Maximizing Learning Efficiency with Limited Label Data, Applications to Healthcare and Education. Dr. Elizabeth Garrison, advised by Dr. Slobodan Vucetic. Dissertation title, Leveraging AI as Assistive Technology to Support Neurodivergent Users.
Dr. Hanzi Shu, advised by Dr. Slobodan Vucetic. Dissertation title, Enhancing NLP Capabilities, Strategies for Language Model Adaptation in Low-Resource Text Classification Tasks and Evaluations. Dr. Wei Tong Pan, advised by Dr. Longjin Jan Lateki. Dissertation titled, Information Extraction from Scientific Literature. Dr. Vivek Trivedi, advised by Dr. Longjin Jan Lateki. Dissertation titled, Representation Learning for Visual Tasks, a study of attention and information selection. Dr. Nadia Nignani, advised by Dr. Ji Wu. Dissertation title, Improving Performance of Intrusion Detection Systems in SEN.
For the degree recipient of Doctor of Philosophy in Geoscience, please come forward.
Dr. Louise Catherine Lamont Borthwick, advised by Dr. Atsuhiro Muto. Dissertation title, Geophysical Investigation of Glacial Geometry and Subglacial Geology and their influence on glacier dynamics. Case studies of Taku Glacier, Alaska and Thwaites Glacier, West Antarctica.
Dr. Irem Altaner-Sahib, advised by Dr. Christian Gutierrez. Dissertation title, Metalenses and Refraction Problems in Optics.
Dr. Artur Andrade, advised by Dr. Irina Mitria. Dissertation title, Harmonic Analysis Methods for Elliptic Boundary Value Problems in Uniformly Rectifiable and Infinitesimally Flat Alfor's Regular Domains.
Dr. Brandis Whitfield, advised by Samuel J. Taylor. Dissertation title, The Geometry of End Periodic Mapping Tori.
For the degree recipients of the Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, please come forward.
Dr. Ji Chen, advised by Dr. Ranja Tao. Dissertation title, Effectively Prevent Emitting Black Carbon and PM 2.5 Pollution into the Air with Electrorheology.
Dr. Wesley D., advised by Dr. Darius Torchinsky. Dissertation title, Photogalvanic Study of the Structure Topology Relationship in Chiral Multifold Semimetals and Development of Novel Broadband Ultrafast Probes.
Dr. Victoria Omasio, advised by Dr. Bern Searle. Dissertation title, The Hunter Experiment, a precision massive neutrino search based on laser-cooled atomic source.
This concludes the presentation of the Doctor of Philosophy degrees. Please congratulate the Doctor of Philosophy graduates. We will now move to the presentation of the master's degrees. Would the degree recipients of the Masters of Science in Chemistry please come forward?
Yuhan Wang. Patrice Joyner.
Isabella Montserrat Rosa.
Would the degree recipients of Master of Science in Computational Data Science please come forward?
Elnaz Asarlahi.
Hardik Sharma.
Would the degree recipients of Master of Science in Computer Science please come forward?
Shantari Bishash. Henry Chu. Andy Genius.
Tan Nguyen.
Would the degree recipients of Master of Science in Information Science Technology please come forward?
Caitlin Arvello. Samantha Daniels. Amaka S. Ikemefuna.
Eamon Shin.
Dane Tran. Would the degree recipients of Master of Science in Geology please come forward?
Rebecca Ayamunmi. Sean Becker. Colin Christek. Anna Kulinish.
Muktanir Moeen.
Will the degree recipients of Master of Science in Physics please come forward?
Dilshan Ashen Bandara Abekun. H.M. Gotami.
Richard G. Thrutchley.
Thank you. This concludes the presentation of master's degrees. Could we please congratulate our Master of Science graduates from Grad? At this time, I ask the directors and representatives of the Professional Science Master's programs to come forward to congratulate our graduates, Dr. Carnevali, Dr. Cordes, Dr. Wayne, and Dr. Cater. Will the recipient of the Professional Science Masters in Bioinformatics come forward?
Munashe Yasumini Halaman.
Will the recipients of Professional Science Masters in Bioinformatics and Biological Data Science please come forward?
Jordan Howe.
Nathan Duda.
Afruz Jara.
Paige Sydney Morris.
Would the recipients of the Professional Science Masters in Bioinnovation please come forward?
Amanda Hans.
Alyssa Venezial.
Would the recipients of the Professional Science Masters in Cyber Defense and Information Assurance please come forward?
Rivaldi Chundi. Benjamin Lee.
Solomon Azim Scott.
Would the recipients of the Professional Science Masters in Forensic Chemistry please come forward?
Mithri Jayaraman.
Lucia Sebastian.
This concludes the presentation of the Professional Science Master's degrees. Congratulations to all of our PSM students and to all of our
Here today to welcome our new graduates into the Temple University alumni community is Michael Ramaker, President of the CST Alumni Board. A data and financial technology executive, Michael Ramaker is a leader in restructuring data systems across various industries and developing strategies to bring advanced analytics products to market. He's currently the Chief Technology Officer at Mural Health, a platform for managing the clinical trial experience for participants and providers. Previous leadership roles have included Vice President, Data Architecture and Strategy, and Relay Network, which builds custom news and information feeds. Michael joined the CST Alumni Board in 2018, then served as Board Treasurer from 2020 to 2022. He became Board President in 2022. He has also mentored several students as part of our Owl to Owl mentor program. Please welcome Michael Ramaker.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's truly an honor to be here with you today. Almost 20 years ago, I sat where you're sitting, though I was getting my undergraduate degree. I'm here today not just as a technology professional or a volunteer, but as someone who remembers what it felt like to be where you are, exhausted, proud, and wondering, what now? You completed an enormous academic milestone, whether it's your master's or PhD, and that's no small feat. You've contributed to science, to technology, and to knowledge itself. That's incredible. But let me gently remind you, your education didn't end with your thesis defense, your last exam, or that piece of paper you have in your hand. It just evolved. There's a line from Doctor Who that I love, because I like quoting science fiction, because that's what I do. The doctor says, we're all stories in the end. Just make it a good one. Your education and this milestone is part of your story. And the story you're writing now, it's just beginning. What you do next, how you use your knowledge, how you lead, and how you give back, that's what defines your impact. So here's my ask. Share your story. Jim Guerra shared his story and his impact. Share your knowledge. Educate us. Join us on the Alumni Board. Again, thank you, Jim. Now it's your turn to help someone else. Mentor a student. Speak in a classroom. Sponsor a scholarship. Family, friends, mentors, and Temple helped get you to this moment. Your expertise matters, but your generosity matters just as much. Be generous with your time. Be generous with your patience. And above all, be generous with your kindness. As Temple alumni, I know you're laser focused on what's next. Your research, your career, your goals. And you should be. But don't lose sight of the community that helps shape you. Stay connected to it. Don't underestimate how powerful it is when someone like you, a newly minted expert, shows up for someone else. Whether it's helping students choose their major, prep their resume, ace an interview, or just sharing a cup of coffee for some advice. Your presence is more impactful than you may realize. Be impactful. Make a difference. What you've done is extraordinary. And the best part, you're just getting started. Now, go make it a good story. I can't wait to hear it. Thank you and congratulations, CST.
Thank you, Michael. Thanks to everyone who's watching the live stream, joining with us to celebrate the success of our students, our graduates. Let me say a few words before I end, because then I always forget. So I really want to thank all the people that make this possible, organizing, putting you online, screaming at you, saying, you're moving that way. The same thing with the faculty and so on. So there's a lot of people that work with this. So I want, if you're around, please raise your hand, because we want to thank all of you that have been helping. So Emi Spadaro, Mackenzie C. Choki, Dr. Alison Tumarkin Desarian, Alex Davazzi, Sue Varnum, Dr. Strongin, Sandhya Verma, Kali Marshall, Becky Corner, and of course, behind all the puppet master is Ming Nguyen, who's been organizing everything. So please give it a hand. On behalf of the entire graduating class and their families, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to each member of the organizing committee and all those who contributed to making this graduation ceremony a resounding success. This includes CST faculty and staff, the Office of Graduate Affairs, and stage managers, ACL interpreters, musicians, and the production, tech, and AV team. Your hard work and dedication have left an indelible mark on our hearts, and we are forever grateful for the memories you have helped us create. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to the newest Temple University alumni. Our ceremony will conclude after the singing of the alma mater. The stage party will exit first, then the ushers will direct graduates to exit, starting with the front row, moving towards the back. So please rise.